Hi guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. It's Thursday where we collectively bring our best bets together with regular guys. We've got Stuart from tipsterhq.com. We've got Martin Green and Alex from needfortips.com. How are you feeling, guys?
Very good.
Very good
Happy
indeed.
Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Yay. Now, I've got something to make it a little bit more happier. And I hope we've been waiting for these and they've been in the editing department. I've been away and stuff like that. So it's been a little while to get them, but they are well worth the wait. Now, as you know, people who lose a bet, actually, Stuart, you lost the last week's bet, I have to say, so we will be looking forward to another video. But
Yes.
you have to do the loser's dance.
Yeah,
This
if we go head to head and you lose, you're done.
Yes, double. But okay, so this is Stuart's dance. Everybody go wait. Now you might not hear the sound. I'm gonna try my hardest. Right, share screen. I hope you're ready for this. Do notice his tongue action. Hang on. So I'm gonna ring my speaker and see if we can hear this now.
Oh, this isn't good. I can already tell.
All right.
I'm loving the energy. What a great.
Yeah. Here is Stuart with his loser's dance.
Was that John Travolta? I thought that was John Travolta.
Oh, come on, you can't stop it there. Stop it.
That's where it was. That's where they gave me the video to the editing team.
Oh, dear me.
We've got one more.
Well, Griffex likes it.
We've got one more. Oh, wait, that's the same one.
That's the same one. That's the same one.
Here we go. Oh, wait. This is really okay, go back to screen sharing. There it is. Share.
Oh, come on!
It's really hard to manage all these multiple screens. Okay.
Okay. All I will say is a gentleman pays up on his bets. So it's still going. That'll do. Come on.
Some action.
Oh yes, get the phone in there. Right.
You did all the song?
No, only about 20 seconds.
That was very sportsman of you, Stu. So that was great. Looking forward to the other ones. Whoever's brave enough who wants to bring a dancing video, we will show it in full. So thank you very much, Stuart.
I'm in real trouble here because everybody's always going against me because of the crazy bets, and I always lose on the dancing ones, but I win on the others. So what's going on? Oh,
if I ever had to do one of those dance-offs, I need a lot of drinks inside me before I do. I couldn't do that sober. I salute you there, Stuart. I salute you.
That was thoroughly sober.
With your you
might have been able to tell.
You get drunk quite a bit, don't you? Unless you're spitting.
You get drunk quite a bit. Nice.
Oh, he's having a drink now.
You get drunk quite a bit.
I'm guessing you swallowed that one.
Occasionally I swallow. Mainly.
All right. Okay, let's start with our records. So all in all, this is the another screen share. There we go. And it's that one. So this is our results so far. Stuart up in first there, 16.2 units of profit. Fantastic stuff. Alex in second, 12.6 units of profit. Followed by myself, followed by Martin, 9. And then me in fourth with 7.7 units of profit. But all in all, we are in profit, making money, and that is what it's all about. So great work, everybody. Fantastic stuff.
I want to add that big man on campus and you and me, we killed it for the midweek tips, on our show on Monday. So I think that more than 80% winning tips we gave. That's amazing. And we are still on profit, 45 units of profit in total for Team Bankroll after 4 weeks, I believe. Yeah, 4 weeks till we are keeping our records, from the time that we are keeping our records.
Yeah, really amazing stuff. We should be really proud of ourselves. It's the hard work that we put in, and with a little bit of luck thrown in. Now, somebody's actually requesting that we do Spain first, and that is absolutely not a problem at all. So, starting with Spain, La Liga. Here we go. A-bar. Oh no, sorry. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches that we like from La Liga. First of all, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Absolutely fantastic match. And it's Alex who is brave enough to take that bet. Alex, what do you like?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is the only clash that I will take this weekend. You know me, I like the small teams, but I'm going for this derby of the city of Madrid. Two big rivals. Both of them, I don't know who made the schedule for La Liga, because they put it this match before the Champions League matches. I think that Real Madrid I'm sure that Real Madrid rested Cristiano and Bale in the last match with Leganes 4-2, but I think that now they will come strong, but they have problems in the defense. So for me, both teams to score at an odd of 1.75. It's also the banker of the week for myself.
Oof, an even braver man. I know obviously none of us have touched it. Stuart, why did you not touch this match?
I didn't have a selection in it. Put very simply, I go with the bets that I've got, and that wasn't one of them.
Yeah, Martin, why did you stay away?
Now, you're not going to believe this, but I actually wrote down Atletico versus Real Madrid, both teams to score, and I forgot to put it down on my document sheet. I really like this bet. And I'm honestly, swear to God, not copying Alex, but that is a bet that I really like.
Wow, okay. All right, then you were.
Yeah,
I did see some messages.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Sevilla versus Deportivo La Coruña. Martin.
Yeah, this is me again. I think that Sevilla have had a tough run of it in recent weeks. They haven't been performing very well at all. But this is the perfect game for them to get their season back on track. You can get slightly better odds than normal you would get on Sevilla simply because they've been in the doldrums a bit of late. But Deportivo are not a good side. Lost 2 of their last 3 games. And I think just the straight Sevilla win, 1.55 here.
Yeah, I think I took them last week and they let me down. Staying away from Sevilla until obviously they picked them up. But against a team who've picked up 1 road win, they've got to come back to winning ways here because they're dropping down that table. Malaga versus Barcelona. Also, you, Martin.
Yeah, I think this is a crunch time of season for Barcelona. They've been sort of vying for the top spot with Real Madrid for a long time now, and it keeps on having peaks and troughs. But it's about time that they really need to start picking up wins, and I think they can do that away at Malaga. Backed Atletico to beat Malaga last time as my banker, and it came in. Very pleased to see that. I think Barcelona can do a similar job on them. So I'm going Barcelona minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap, which is slightly better than evens. I found 2.01 on that.
All right, so a confident win there, winning by 2 goals or more. Granada versus Valencia, Stuart.
Oh, this is first of the crazies, isn't it? I'm on Granada.
Stuart and his crazies.
Me and my crazies. Yeah, I'm on Granada on this one. I think the odds are just too good to ignore on it. You get around, I think top end is 3.5 on this one right now. I know Valencia have got the better form, but they've not been particularly brilliant. So Granada need to start picking up wins, and there's a chance of this one at home.
Yeah, they do need to start picking up wins. But yeah, winless on the road. Okay, Granada. We've also got somebody who is asking about the Valencia Celta Greifex, and Alex has a tip for this match.
No, yeah, but I have a tip not for the match of tonight, Celta with Valencia, that it's in the midweeks matches, but Celta Vigo versus Eibar from the weekend. I think that they will play on Sunday. The over 2.5 goals. I'm seeing that my Eibar versus Las Palmas tip over 2.5 easily a winner, 3-1 right now. So Celta Vigo versus Eibar over 2.5 goals at 1.91. An incredible, huge odds for me. Take it from now. The odds are dropping.
All right, and no one else has got even a lean for this match. This seems to be a popular match that everyone's quite interested in. I don't have anything.
You mean the match tonight, Valencia v Celta Vigo?
Yeah, Valencia versus Celta Vigo, yeah.
Well, Celta Vigo have come pretty good in recent weeks, haven't they? They've won 3 games in a row. They're playing against a Valencia side that's pretty far down the table, although they have picked it up a bit as well. But, I mean, I think you can get about 1.75 on Celta Vigo draw double chance. That looks interesting.
Okay, interesting. And then we've got Osasuna versus Leganés. Stuart. He's muted.
His crazy tips.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, I bet you can now, though, can't you?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Osasuna against Leganés. Both sides only won 1 game in their last 5. But Osasuna at the home side, and I'm going for them. They are longer odds. Yeah, Martin's already. I can see Martin pulling a face.
That is a crazy. That's a crazy.
That's great. That's crazy, Stuart. Osasuna just picked up their 2nd win of the season.
Yeah, they're terrible. They're terrible. They're terrible, but everything.
Leganés here. I was almost going to add Leganés to my list, and I just didn't.
So if I'm the only one on this, that means I can't be dancing. This is good.
Well, if you win, we can all do the dance, because that's how crazy it is.
That's how crazy it is, yeah. But if it comes off, it'll pay off very, very nicely.
Yeah, it sure is, and in it to win it as well. What were those odds against you?
Upper end about 4. So I think you're looking at 3.9, 3.95. If you can get anywhere to 4, that would be fantastic. But
yeah, sure.
You've got to try and wring every single little penny of value out of this one.
Yeah, and then we've got Celta Vigo versus Eibar, and that's you, Alex.
Yeah, just studied that is the game from the weekend. Celta Vigo Eibar, the over 2.5 at 1.91.
All right, great stuff. Now moving to Premier League, we've got Tottenham versus Watford. That is me. I'm going to go for Tottenham minus 1.5 on this match, 1.85. I think they are storming. I think they're challenging Chelsea for the title. They're doing incredibly well. Back-to-back wins and 7 points below Chelsea. Obviously, I'm wondering it's just out of grasp, but nevertheless, they are going to keep going. Undefeated on their turf, 35 scored, 8 conceded. Not even sure whether Watford can score. They were my bet last week that came through. Tottenham minus 1.5, 1.85. Okay, Stoke versus Liverpool. Stuart.
I think Liverpool are heading towards a bit of a fall, I have to say. They struggled against Bournemouth. They've got players who are out injured. Lallana's out. Sadio Mane, I think, is out for the season now. So for me, you've got to be looking towards Stoke win on this one. A home win, 4.5. Anything you can get around that. Anything above 4.4 is fantastic.
Another crazy. There we go.
Sadio Mane so much. When Sadio Mane doesn't play, the results just completely tail off. They were doing really well. He got injured. They barely won at all at the start of the year. He's come back. They won a load, and now he's gone again, and they've drawn their first game. Interesting trend.
I love also the both teams to score at this one. I think that Liverpool has big problems in front of small teams. So, and I think that they can concede in this one. Both teams to score looks really interesting.
Yeah, I like both teams to score. I've got an official tip for this match, and it's the over 2 goals, 1.8. I think it's incredible. So if we see something like a 1-1 draw, money comes back, money's returned. See 3 goals or more, get my money in. 1.8, not bad at all. We've actually, Alex, quickly, we've got somebody asking you about the Valencia versus Granada match. What are your thoughts on that one?
No. It's a pass for me. I didn't choose it for an official tip.
Okay, all right, is a pass. Right, next we have got, which is me again, West Brom versus Southampton. What am I going for? Southampton. So they beat Crystal Palace. I actually went for Crystal Palace. I was taking a leaf out of your book, going for a crazy. But I think in this match, I'm actually leaning towards West Brom at home. Last home match, they beat Arsenal and Saints on the road. I think it's going to be tricky for them. I'm going to play a West Brom draw no bet. You play it 2 ways: West Brom draw no bet, which is 2.1. Or West Brom and the draw. 1.6. Actually, I'm going to make it West Brom and the draw. West Brom and the draw. So we've got 2 of the 3 options. That's my bet for that match. And then we've got Sunderland versus Manchester United. Alex.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that Manchester United will bounce back against Sunderland. Last place in the standings, Manchester United. I heard a nice joke, and I wrote it also in my article, that Jose Mourinho new nickname is the Special 1 Point, because he's got a lot of draws lately. So I think that Manchester United can cover the minus 1.5 Asian handicap at 2.05. Sunderland are really poor lately, and I think that the season is over for them. So Manchester United with minus 1.5.
Yeah, it is over for them, and I tell you what, I'm just not backing that match, because every time I do, Manchester United don't win, so it probably will come in, because I'm not playing a bet on Manchester United. Bournemouth versus Chelsea, though, I am, and I am taking. What am I taking? Oh, I'm taking just a straight Chelsea to win. Why not? 1.62. So possible champions of the Premier League, and it's a must-win for them, really. Tottenham are hot on their heels, 7 points behind. They cannot drop any points at this stage of the game, and 1.62 is enough for me. Right, what else have we got? Everton versus Leicester. Martin.
Yeah, I'm surprised there aren't as many people getting on Leicester here. They've since Craig Shakespeare took over from Claudio Ranieri, they've won all 6 of their games comfortably. They're the Leicester of last season. They're playing fantastic football. They enabled me to win a dance-off against Stuart last week. And they're just absolutely flying at the moment. Jamie Vardy's back to his best. They're looking really, really good.
You're not afraid that they will rest some players heading to their Champions League match against Atletico Madrid?
That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. This is crucial for them. You know, they're not going to win the Premier League. That's why I stayed away from them and actually am leaning towards Everton.
I think still, though, I mean, they're only 6 points ahead of the relegation zone. They have picked up a lot of wins lately, but they're not completely safe of danger. I think they'll still get points on the board, and momentum is crucial at this time of season. I'm thinking between now and the end of the campaign, you've only got about 10 games. You may as well just go for it. I think they'll want to keep up the good spirit. I think there's been such a change around the club since Shakespeare took over from Ranieri, and to press players and to lose against Everton for the sake of it, I think that could ruin that sort of harmony that's been brought in. So I think they would rather keep the good times rolling, try and win it. They may rest a couple of them, but you know, some of the squad players have come into play and shown some good promise.
We should look also at Everton home games, where. I don't think that okay, Leicester is the last team that they won against Everton, but in the FA Cup, and after that, before that, it was Liverpool. But for the last 5 matches, they are a scoring machine, and they conceded in only 1 match. 19 goals in 5 matches, incredible. For this is why I'm afraid from these 2 points of view: Champions League match and Everton's home record.
Okay. I know, me too. I actually like the Everton win on that. I haven't made it official for this
video. Same here, but not official.
I'm going Leicester draw no bet as my tip. I think Leicester have got the pace to stretch this Everton defence. You've got Jamie Vardy, if he plays, maybe check the starting lineup. But if players like Jamie Vardy are playing against Ashley Williams and Phil Jagielka, these are 2 of the most cumbersome defenders in the Premiership, and he can skin them for pace all day long. I think they can go and get a result there if they take it seriously and put out a good enough team. That's my bet.
Yeah, and so we've got Gryfex and Dario Morali saying both teams to score. Again, I'm just very nervous. They will be resting players. I think Champions League is really important to them at this stage, and
that's the one I'd be going for.
You'd be going for both teams to score, would you?
Yeah, I think Everton, I think they've got a goal in them, and I think the Everton defence is weak right now. Seamus Coleman's been such a big weapon for them. He's out injured. Funes Mori is injured. He's going to be out as well. He's been a fairly big player for them this season. I think they've got too many injuries at the back to keep a clean sheet. and I think they've got good enough players going forward. So I agree with the guys. I haven't got it down as one of my official bets, but it was so close to going on there.
Oh, okay. You've got a yes, Stuart. Going for both teams to score. Woohoo! Okay. Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. There's 3 out of 4 of us going for this one. Alex, kick us off.
Yeah, but I think that Crystal Palace, even though they lost against Southampton in the midweek, I think that versus Arsenal they can pull off the upset. I'm not going crazy like Stuart. I'm not going there. I'm not touching the home.
I nearly did.
But I think that Arsenal can concede against the Crystal Palace. And if we see the last 4 matches before the defeat from Southampton, both teams to score in the over 2.5 at an odd of 1.98 sounds ridiculously good.
Yeah. I agree with you, Alex, actually. I just took both teams to score. I didn't think to combine it with the over 2.5 goals. I've got 1.62. What did you say the odds were for you with the combining it with the over?
Almost evens.
Nice. I think I might copy you. Copied. Changing it. Yeah. Both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals. Yeah, staying away from the outrights, to be honest with you. Crystal Palace could for sure pull out for the upsets. And who else is going to say it? Martin. Mr. Martin Legend Green.
Arsenal fan. I've been saying for a while now that there comes a point in the season where a switch flicks for Arsenal and they start picking up points when the pressure's off. It seemed like that happened against West Ham. This was the Arsenal team that we saw at the start of the season. They dropped Coquelin, who's been absolutely dreadful of late. El Neni came in and they shored things up. And West Ham barely had a shot on goal. Arsenal won 3-0 and it could have been 5-0 by the end. They absolutely destroyed them. If they play half as well as that, I think they'll beat this limited Crystal Palace side, which has just come from a loss against Southampton. So I'm going for a straight Arsenal win. I think now is the time for them to start turning the screw on the top 4. I mean, they may prove me wrong. They have done many a time before, but I think Arsenal win 1.82. That's a very good bet to me.
Arsenal win.
I'm always surprised when El Neni doesn't play. I think he's a really, really good player, and he provides the kind of base that allows others to play, which Arsenal really don't have. So every time he's dropped and Wenger doesn't play him, I'm like, what on earth's going on? It just makes my life easier when I bet against him.
Yeah.
Stay up makes a good point. Second half was the old Arsenal, but this is their problem, the lack of consistency. They don't play one match like the other, you know. They might play the really good match, and after that, I don't want to swear here, to play not good, not to play good.
It's not to play crap or shit. I'll help you out here. They may be the words you were looking for.
They play Kung Fuck Song sometimes.
I was going to say, we need Kung Fuck Songs for this one.
I know, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So moving over now, and Stuart's going to take over. We're in Liga.
Well, very, very briefly in Liga, we've got just one game, and that is Angers against Monaco. And who's on this one? We've got 2 of you. So, Alex, let's put you up first. Let's put you on the chopping block. What do you reckon?
Yeah, my favorite team of the season, Monaco. I think that a lot of people are going with this team. We made a lot of profit. We're waiting till they will lose or they will someone pulls off an upset against them. But still that time, 1.75. I took it 2 days ago at 1.85, if you believe it. But still now 1.75 is the best odds that you can find on Monaco. And the odds are dropping because a lot of people are backing them for this away game. I don't say that Angers is not a decent home team. They can do some miracles from time to time, but in front of such a firepower, I don't think that they will resist a lot. So Monaco, no double chance, no nothing, no minus, simply Monaco, 1.75.
Simply Monaco. All right. Heading over now to...
No, we still got Martin, but I'd say I'd have been all over that bet at 1.85, 1.75. It's kind of a take it or leave it for me. Martin, what you got?
Exactly the same as Alex. I think that's even at 1.75. I think those are very attractive odds on a side that has just been playing so well of late. I think maybe the defeat against Paris Saint-Germain in the cup final might have pushed the odds on them out a little bit compared to what we would have seen a couple of weeks ago. But you take their league form and the way they took Man City apart in the Champions League, I think they're attacking really well. 1.75 straight Monaco win looks good bet.
All right, so liking that Monaco
Merci.
win.
Voila.
Okay, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Werder Bremen, Alex.
Yeah, goals. No, I'm joking. Werder Bremen is on fire. They are playing really good, and not to say that I will take them straight win. I didn't risk so much, so I covered myself with a plus 0.5 on the Asian handicap, 1.88. Such a good team in the last period of time. Eintracht lost also against Köln. It has to dance again, but no worries, he danced already. But yeah, Werder plus 0.5, 1.88 sounds really good.
All right, and then there's a couple of questions on the Monaco game about both teams to score the over 2.5 goals. You said simply Monaco win.
Exactly.
That is it.
Simply Monaco.
Simply Monaco. Cologne versus Mönchengladbach, Martin.
Yeah, I like Cologne in this game. They're in very good form at the moment. They've, sorry, just getting my notes up on that one. Cologne won their last game, looked very good. Beat Eintracht Frankfurt, who are a very good side. Cologne up in 5th. I just haven't been that convinced with Mönchengladbach this season. They sold Granit Xhaka in the summer, and I think they've looked a little lightweight in midfield. So I think Cologne can get a result here, and Cologne draw no bet, 1.85 is my pick.
All right, Claude. Okay, and then we've got Hamburg versus Hoffenheim, myself and Alex. Alex kicks off.
Yeah, I think that this one is the biggest odds that I'm offering today for the best bets of the weekend. Hoffenheim pull off the upset against Bayern Munich. I'm not taking them only because of that, but their manager, the 29 years old Nagelsmann, is also the coach of the season 2016 in the German football. I think he will arrive very far in his career. Hoffenheim, if last season they were fighting relegation, this season they are 3rd in the standings, and they are fighting till the end to stay there and to play in Champions League next season. Besides Leipzig, they are my surprise of the season in the German football. So I'm going with them to win against Hamburg at an odd of 2.23.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. And I think definitely spurred on by big man on campus going for that straight Hoffenheim win. He did it without even blinking an eyelid against really heavy favourites Germany. They were priced about, Germany, Bayern Munich priced 1.6. Hoffenheim 2.2 I found. 3 wins in a row. It's a must win because Dortmund are just 1 point behind them. So they have to win this, and 2.2 too good to pass up. And then we've got, so I'm guessing as well, because you mentioned Leipzig. I'm surprised, Martin, you didn't have a tip for this match. Leipzig versus Bayer Leverkusen. Alex.
Yeah, they let me down a couple of times a couple of weeks ago, and so they're in my naughty corner at the moment. I'm shying away from them for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, at home, I often think that they're a team to oppose on the road. At home, you can get them for even money here. I just think it's worth the bet. Alex, what are you going for?
I'm going with goals. This is my second bet with goals. Over 2.5, 1.75. I think that Leipzig has an average of 2 goals per match when they are playing home, and also Leverkusen is a decent team on the road. And when they meet, it's happening a really good show. I see a thrilling match, and the pressure that Leipzig will put on Leverkusen, because I love the pressure they're putting on their opponents this season. I think that we'll see goals from halftime. Why not? This tip will be a winner from halftime, like it happened with Chelsea, Manchester City in the midweek. The banker.
Okay, just reading some of the comments here. We were talking about doing a show where we sort of like a discussion show. You can ask us questions and things like that. Obviously, all football related. But they said as long as it ends with Stuart dancing the Beyonce or the single ladies, and you have to do like that. I second that idea, by the way. I think that's an awesome idea. Okay, Schalke versus Wolfsburg. Stuart.
Schalke versus Wolfsburg, home side for me. This is probably one of the more sensible ones this week. Schalke, okay form. Wolfsburg, okay form, but I think home advantage, and I think a pretty decent side actually. Schalke, not a side to be underestimated. Solid, got goals in them, decent midfield that can, pull the game out of the bag when they need to. So anything above evens is a really good bet.
All right, so go for Schalke, and then I've lost myself here by Munich. Ingolstadt versus Darmstadt. This is another one of Martin's classics.
Another the biggie weekend in Germany. It's a relegation battle. Although a couple of weeks ago there were only 4 points separating these two teams, but Ingolstadt have since won both games. Darmstadt continue to lose, lost 3 in a row. So Ingolstadt have pulled 10 points clear of Darmstadt. If they carry on this run, they might actually get out of trouble, Ingolstadt. So I think there's a lot more at stake for them. They're coming from a good run. They've won both their last games. Darmstadt are playing terribly. So 1.66 on a straight Ingolstadt win for me.
Yeah. Greifex, Leipzig versus Bayer Leverkusen. I was going for Leipzig. Alex, you're going for the over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
Was that right? Yeah. Okay. That was Leipzig bet. All right. So what did you say, Martin? What was your bet?
The mighty Ingolstadt to win at 1.66. What I'll have, please.
And talk about relegation battle. I don't know. Darmstadt's got 15 points. They would need to clear at least. Well, they need. I think they're gone, aren't they? 15 points.
It's over.
They got no chance. They got no chance.
I think that from Wolfsburg, Hamburg, Mainz, Augsburg, Ingolstadt. Those are the teams that are fighting for the 2 relegation places left. Darmstadt.
It's often a question of motivation at this time of season. If Darmstadt have nothing to play for, Ingolstadt are still in there fighting for their lives. I'd rather go for the team that has everything to play for.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Serie A, final league here. We've got Atalanta versus Sassuolo. I was almost going to jump on the Atalanta just because Alex is very convincing. But Sassuolo, not a bad team. So, Alex, what are you going for?
Sassuolo, really bad team in the second half of the season. Thanks for the first half of the season that they are not fighting relegation at this point. Really poor in the last two months and a half. Atalanta are on fire. They are going with the win every time. They are going in the most of all in front of their fans. 5th place. They passed over Inter. The last round results. And imagine that they won on the road 5-0 against Genoa. And I think that Genoa is at the same level with Sassuolo right now. Atalanta -1 on the Asian handicap, 1.77.
Okay, so you're going for that, going for the Atalanta. I think it's like your team crush is Atalanta. I think this season it's like one of your.
I think that I have a crush in every league. In Italy, I have Atalanta. In Spain, I have a bar in Las Palmas, and in England, I don't know. I forgot.
Can you say you like
in Germany is Red Bull Leipzig? Sorry.
Leipzig and Hoffenheim in Germany. Correct?
Yeah.
Monaco. And, I don't have in Premier League.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And we've got Juventus versus Chievo.
I was also on the Atlanta game as well. And
now he says.
Well,
sorry, Martin.
I was going to say that Alex has been reading my emails because I'm also on the Atalanta -1.
Yeah, but Kang Fak Zong interrupted you, huh?
He's just turned up.
I mean, look at the form of the two sides. Sassuolo have lost their last 3 games. Atalanta are in fine form at the moment. They've won 2 in a row. They've won 4 out of their last 6. They've got home advantage. I think they should win this one quite comfortably. So I'm happy to go -1 for them.
Yeah.
So that's an official pick for me. Over to Juventus. I've not been very impressed with Chievo of late. I thought they would. I thought they could beat Crotone last weekend, and they couldn't. I'm going Juventus to win to 0 here. Been very, very good at home, Juventus, this season. Hardly conceded any goals. Think they can get the job done in clinical fashion that they showed. 1.91 on Juventus to win 2-0.
Yeah, what a force as well. Juventus are at home, 15 solid wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, just 8 conceded. There is questions about Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund. None of us have a tip for this match. I know Alex just said he's staying away. Any leans, any thoughts, or any reasons why you are staying away, Stuart and Martin?
I think I'd be going for Bayern Munich win. Obviously, they're the stronger side. They've got the better players. I think they've got the better coach as well. It's just not enough for me at the moment.
Yeah,
I was kind of worried because Dortmund have a relatively good head-to-head against Bayern Munich in recent times. So I was looking at a way of giving Borussia Dortmund a plus handicap, but there just wasn't the value in it for me. So I thought I'd leave it well alone.
yeah,
You know what? I think that the Bayern Munich have a really good bench, and Borussia Dortmund is struggling with the injury problems right now. So they cannot afford to rest some key players ahead of the Champions League match. But Bayern Munich will do it, and they have 10 points above the second place Leipzig. And I think that this match is a really pass. No, not to look at it. If Hoffenheim,
the big one is Ingolstadt v Darmstadt. That's what everyone wants to hear about. That's what everyone wants to see. Ingolstadt v Darmstadt.
Yeah.
That's the big one in Germany this weekend.
All right. Next, we've got Cagliari versus Turin. No, we've got Sampdoria versus Fiorentina. Sorry, Stuart.
Martin. No, Martin.
I'm not on that one. No way.
No,
I'm on this one. I'm going for the away side. I think Fiorentina, they are the better side. Sampdoria, they're a good side, but they're not as good as Fiorentina. And I really, really like Fiorentina for this one. 2.5 or so you can get for that. So I think that's a really good set of odds for a very decent side.
Yeah. All right. Cagliari versus Torino, Stuart.
And back to the crazies. Yeah, Cagliari. Torino, they've been letting goals in here and there. They've been spotty at the back. Cagliari, they're a side I like to watch football, like to watch play every so often. I think this might be a game I watch. This one, if you can get above 3.2, then take it.
All right. There we go. Wise words from the crazy better. And finally, we have got, what have we got now? Crotone versus Inter Milan. Alex.
Yeah, I think that Inter should bounce back and come back to winning ways against Crotone, a team that is fighting relegation. They won against Kiev last time out, 2-1 Crotone. So after 2 lost matches in a row, so I think that it's time to lose. Inter, for them, it's time to win because Atalanta passed over them in the standings. So I'm going with Inter minus 1.5 Asian handicap, 2.02.
All right, and we've got our final bet here. Last but never least, Mr. Martin Green, Udinese versus Genoa.
The mighty Udinese are in exceptionally good form of late. They are unbeaten in their last 4 games. What really got me excited about Udinese was a draw they secured against Juventus. They played very well in that. They've since beaten Palermo and Pescara and got a good draw away at Torino. They're playing against the Genoa side that's lost its last 3 games in a row. I think straight Udinese win at 1.83 looks a good option here.
All right, and that wraps up our show. Also, welcome Big Man. He'll be with us next week. We've got Champions League coverage next week, which is really exciting. And Big Man had a really successful, he came on Monday's show, and very successful with his football/soccer bet. So congratulations on that. We are now going to do our banker, our mother-in-law bet, and our parlay, our ACCA bet. Who would like to start?
I can start. I'm gonna go.
Everyone sounds confident. Go on, Martin.
I'll probably live to regret this, but I'm going to go for Arsenal as my banker, 1.82. I just think the way they played against West Ham, if they can maintain that form, now is the time of season for Arsenal to finally start coming good. So that'll be my banker. For a double, I have to get Monaco in there, so I'm going to go for Monaco. I think I'll just put them in a double with Atalanta.
Okay, all right. What are you going to go for, Alex?
As a banker, I'm going with Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, both teams to score in that match. And for my double, I'm going. I let it out as I always do. I always do all the matches that I give. Chelsea to win at Bournemouth, and Sevilla to win with Deportivo.
Okay, and Stu, what are your best bets and parlay?
Oh, this is tough, isn't it? Because all of mine are pretty long odds. So I think I'm going to have to go for Stoke as my banker.
Oof.
Yeah, it's not going to be tough. Stoke as my banker, and I'm going to go for a combination of Schalke to win and also Fiorentina. So yeah, 3 different teams. Let's have some fun with it.
All right, I'm going to go for my banker mother-in-law bet is over 2 goals in Stoke versus Liverpool. I just think those are fantastic odds, 1.8. Very, very worth. I'll get my money back. And then I think it's my 2-team parlay. I'm going to do Hoffenheim 2.2 and Leipzig 2. Feel really confident about those 2 bets. So that's my parlay. Got to wrap up this show now, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We're actually going straight into the Premier League rundown right now. So for you guys watching, if you still want to
subscribe,
don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment and all the other things.
Pen and paper every time for to note down all the bets. like this, you know.
Yeah, so we'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. Monday we'll take a preview of Tuesday's matches. Tuesday we'll preview Wednesday's matches, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be here during the half time as well. Big Man will be joining us and giving his views from across the pond. Guys, thank you very much, and best of luck with your bets.
Bye.